And since the defense space is buzzing around, let's welcome Paras Defense. That's the first corporate on our radar. The stock, remember, is up close to around 20% in the past month. The company also bagged a 53 crore order from the Ministry of Defense, which takes the total order book to around 550 crores. To discuss the outlook and the government's big defense push, we're joined by Mr. Amit Mahajan, Director, Technical and R&D at Paras Defense and Space Technologies. Hi, Amit. Good morning. Always good speaking to you. Well, this 50 crore order is coming, 53 crore order to be precise. How much of it gets executed in this year? That's FY24, and how much gets executed in FY25? And also, last time around, you were guiding for around a 40% growth in this year. Now, given that you have this order that's coming in, which some part of it will be executed, do you think a 50% odd growth is something that we're looking at for this year itself?
Firstly, good morning and happy Thursday, as I'm hearing. Thank you for having me on the show.
Catching up,
I'm telling you, it's got a nice vibe to it.
But Amit, your investors will want to be even happier. So they want to know whether you're upping that guidance, from 50%.
They will be happy because if they are in defense and space domain, I think there is nothing to be sad about. So, yes, the order that we've received partially will be executed in this year and partially will be for the next year. As far as the guidance is concerned, we would still want to retain the conservative guidance of 30 to 40%. But this order only solidifies our claim that we will be growing at a good steady pace.
Amit, the last time I think we were talking more towards 40%. I was expecting it to be higher than 40%. Now you're giving us a range of around 30 to 40%.
40% is the range that I would always give. 40% is the range that I would always give, yes.
Okay, so let's actually talk about, what else you're seeing on the defense side. This is 53 crores. By the way, also tell us, what are the margins that you are hoping to make on this order and how do they compare with the average margins that you have? That's the first part of the question. And second, defense is where all the headlines are with Prime Minister Modi in the US. Our colleagues are telling us that now whatever tie-ups that we do with US companies, there's going to be a huge amount of technology transfer, more than we've ever seen before. So also tell us what kind of an opportunity does that throw up, if at all, for a company like Paras Defense?
So firstly, on the margins, because now we're making a transition from component business to, as you can see, the order that we received is for a submarine periscope. So that is a complete product in itself. The margins, the value add in this particular product is going to be very, very high and lesser dependencies on the outside world. Most of things are getting developed by the company, and hence the margins will be internal and much better than a component business. This is one.
Can you give us a sense? Amit, can you give us a range? I mean, when you do a product like this, what is the typical margin that you have? Because I think for the year as a whole, your margins have been in the mid-20s, right?
That's on the EBITDA side, yes. On this side, it will be going beyond a little over 30%.
Got it. Amit, the company and the debt, the company got the long-term rating got upgraded recently by CRISIL, right? Correct. Could you talk to us about what kind of impact that will have?
That's a rating agency, and that's only analyzing the kind of performance we've been doing. Company has been short-term as well as long-term debt-free, and we would want to retain that particular status because we've been bettering our working capital cycles. We've been bettering our finances. So I think what CRISIL is doing their job. We're not working for them.
All right, Amit, given that there is a lot of focus on defense globally and, as Surbi mentioned as well, could see a lot of traction coming in from various markets like the United States as well. Exports as a percentage of business, what is it? Where is it headed? And is there a margin difference between exports as well as domestic business?
The good part is Paras Defense is one of the very few companies who's actually exporting to the US military. And that is very, very encouraging. At the same time, the export percentage is roughly anything between 10 to 20%. It varies from year to year. The company's focus is not export as of now. The reason being the domestic market is so buzzing and so full of opportunities. I don't see a need for us to step up and do exports. The amount of business, if we start executing in the domestic market, automatically the whole world is going to look at you as the manufacturing hub for defense technologies. And I think that transition will naturally come, and then the boom of export will happen, say, maybe 3 years from now.
Okay, well, Amit, we'll leave it there. Thank you very much. You're doing well, and we wish you all the best. Thanks very much for joining us here on CNBC TV18. That's Paras Defense, and that space has been doing very, very well.